Hello, Just Too Good here, back from another video, and today I'm doing a thoughts video on a new set that was revealed today by LEGO, and it is the LEGO Ninjago, the Temple of Airjitzu set. This is a $200 set, and really the first direct-to-consumer set we've gotten for LEGO Ninjago in terms of, a big, huge set that's aimed more towards adults than kids, which is really funny. Love the design on this sucker, and even though this was really planned for a release later on in the Comic-Con, week, in terms of the pictures and everything, LEGO decided to reveal it early, I guess, and that means I'm going to kind of separate it from that Comic-Con video when I do my final Comic-Con thoughts video, just to make that video more quick because I have to work under a time limit for that one as well. So now we're going to take a look at this set, and this set is awesome. Now, it's $200, which I think is a very fair price. It looks like you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. And the architecture in here is just too amazing. I love this stuff. Now, I'm not I'm not like a massive fan of Ninjago. I like Ninjago. I like it a lot more than other AFOLs in the community. But looking at this set, it just really is going to appeal for more than just the fans of Ninjago, because it just has so much great stuff going on here. Now, what it reminds me of just looking at it, just when I first saw it, I was like, this is like Diagon Alley. And it's funny because Diagon Alley from the LEGO Harry Potter line in 2011, another direct-to-consumer set, it had 3 less pieces in this set for the official piece count, and it was $50 less, which is a little bit concerning. But hey, you know what? I still think this new LEGO Ninjago Temple of Airjitzu is a very good deal. It's just that both of them have these 3 buildings, and they kind of have one in the middle and 2 on the side. And I just thought that was kind of funny. But looking at the Temple of Airjitzu, wow, there's so much good stuff going on here. The left building, the first left building, this one is cool. The blacksmith shop, which inside the blacksmith shop, and I really recommend you watch the designer video as well, they include a flyer, and the flyer itself looks so much like the classic LEGO Ninja sets from the late 1990s. So I'm kind of having a nostalgia kind of rush with that. Have I gotten a Ninja? I don't think I've gotten a full Ninja sets, but I remember somehow I got a hold of the minifigures, and those were kind of fun to play with. But looking past that, the blacksmith shop itself, lots of cool details. One thing I really like is how they used, how they kind of have this furnace on the bottom, and they have 2 floors, which actually works very well. And they use the little leaf pieces, those kind of branchy pieces, in this nice kind of caramel color on those kind of trees hanging out on the side. Really love how that came out. So that's really cool. And then on the second one, which is the right kind of market building, they call that the Smuggler's Market in like the main designer video. This one is really cool too because it has a nice kind of olive color to it. And one thing that I really kind of like with it is, if you look closely, they're using a little bowl right there upside down, which that's kind of acting as a bowl. But if you look, that is the helmet piece from like the LEGO Castle line, which is kind of interesting to see that there. Also, as they pointed out in the video, it actually includes 2 of LEGO Ninjago kind of these little 1x2 tiles. I think they have stickers on it, but what they are Ninjago trading cards. So that's kind of a cool reference to the back in the day, it's 2011 when they had the LEGO Ninjago trading card game or whatever. And so that's really fun. Of course, before I get to the main building, I kind of want to talk about the minifigures. What I really love about this set, and it's something that LEGO rarely ever does, they actually include all the main ninjas. I don't think, have they done that? The closest they've done to do that was, I think it was the Thunder Raider, right? Or was it Thunder Raider? Am I getting that wrong? Ultrasonic Raider? I don't know. But now this time they have all 5 plus Nia. So you get Nia, and these are all in their summer outfits. So it's like, if you were trying to scatter around and buy all the summer sets just to get the outfits, finally you can get all of them in just this one pack. So that's awesome, because guess what? I always am like, man, I'd love to have all the ninjas for just one wave. And finally, I could just buy this set and get all the ninjas. Of course, am I going to buy this set? Honestly, I am really thinking about buying this on release, like VIP early release in August. This is really impressing me. I just need to get like a shelf up or something so that I can put this up, because I don't really display my Ninjago sets too much, honestly. But it looks so freaking good. So I'm going to probably get like just a single shelf just so I can put this set on and then put it up. I really need to clean my room as well, so that's a whole work in progress, and that's a whole nother story. For the other minifigures, nice that they included a new Dareth, because the only other time I got Dareth was that promo minifigure, which was kind of funny. They include some kind of chef guy. I think his name is, what is it, Jesper or something. And that's actually using, I believe it's the torso from that Lego movie set. The one I did not get, but the one with the kebab stand, Bob's Kebabs or whatever. So that's kind of the torso and legs they're using there, if I'm correct. Also, like I said, I think Dareth has new face printing as well as, for sure, he has new torso printing. And then you get this Claire girl, which is kind of cool because what she is she's just a tourist who's visiting the Temple of Airjitzu. So she kind of looks like a city minifigure, and I think that's fine. Actually, with Claire, I really wanted that torso, and that torso only came in one set this whole year. So it's kind of nice to get that in another set because I didn't want to buy that set with some kind of a Lego City Great Vehicle set. It didn't impress me. It's just that torso is so freaking cool, and I need it for a specific thing. And then for other stuff, they have the Postman, which is cool because I think I've seen him in the show. I don't watch the show too much, but I'm pretty sure he's a character that appears more than once. And I like his torso, especially in his face print, of course, which both are exclusive. Then you even get what's her name? Misako. I'm just doing this on memory. Let me check up. It's Misako. Let me see. Yeah, Misako. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I always see her in the show pop up and stuff, so that's nice to finally get her. All right, so the last building, the big kind of middle building, that is the most beautiful building I've ever seen in Ninjago. I think I'm in love with this building. I love how it kind of uses this kind of corner design to it. I love it when Lego does that. I don't know why, but I just love that kind of corner design, but facing frontward. It just always works out for me. But that design actually is really cool because on the bottom they have this kind of movie theater motion picture kind of thing, which they demonstrate a little bit in the freaking designer video. I wish they would have shown it more because that is so interesting. I don't know if it uses a light up brick or something. I'm not sure, but it looks freaking yeah, it has to include a light up brick because it says batteries are included, but it looks awesome. And you just kind of wheel this thing on the back and it looks like you could play these little movies scenes just by spinning these minifigures and stuff, which is so cool. I just wish they would have shown more in the freaking designer video. But for the rest of that, the rest of the building is really kind of cool because it's all that corner design, but all these buildings are open faced, so it kind of fits the Lego Ninjago line, which is fine with me. I just think if it was like if it was the Simpsons, they can't do an open face building because all the buildings are closed. So it's a style kind of, and I like that. But what you have is the first floor is kind of like this tea place. Then you have this kind of training area. Then the top is this little kind of artist place for Misako. So really like how that came out. And just overall, the bridge, which is another kind of cool part, really like kind of articulate design and really unconventional design. And I love that about this Lego Ninjago set. They use so many unconventional designs. I know in the designer video, they said how they use these kind of garage doors for kind of the roofs of the one building to the right, which is so clever and so cool, and I just love how it all comes out. So am I going to get this set? Like I said, I'm probably going to get this set on release. Not entirely sure. Depends if I have space or not. I mean, is it better than, say, the Quickie Mart? No, but since I already have the Quickie Mart, hey, another great, this is probably my second favorite $200 direct-to-consumer set for this year. Love the references to Ninjago, love the references to old Lego Ninja, and just love the whole style overall. It's not like any Lego set I've really seen before. I actually really wanted to get the Battle for Ninjago City, which is another temple, but that one I skipped out on $50, and I'm still kicking myself for that. And one last thing that's kind of interesting is the box design, which if you look at the box, they don't have the little kind of border that they have, and that's what they're really aiming for with direct-to-consumer sets. They don't put the borders because usually if they put the border, it would be just that yearly border. Like for Star Wars, it changes every year. For Ninjago, it changes every year, or even this time it changes from the spring wave to the summer wave. But what that does is it just kind of keeps the lasting style of the set. It kind of makes the set last on shelves for a while, and it makes it look a little bit less dated. And I hope they do more direct-to-consumer sets for action themes. The last time they did this was, if I'm correct, it was the Monster Fighters theme, which that Monster Fighters Haunted House is one of the best sets of all time, and I wish I would have got it, but such a freaking good set. And this was the second time they've really done this in a very long time, so I want this set so bad. So that's it for now. You guys can express your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.